How do you love something that you hate so much? I'm Amy, and this is my revolution. I started abusing prescription pain medication when my husband died in a boating accident while saving our son from drowning. Eventually, I began using heroin. Although I had small bouts of clean spells, I used for 10 years. There were no resources for treatment, recovery, or support in the county that I lived in. I was scared to reach out because of the stigma of addiction and the beliefs most people had in my hometown. In their eyes, addiction was a choice. I tried to get clean, but always failed. I tried tapering, but I always ended up taking more. I stopped hanging out with the people I used with, and I became isolated and depressed. I tried church, but I struggled connecting with God. I tried switching one drug for another and ended up abusing both. I tried medication for opioid use disorder. I had to drive 2 counties away to see a doctor every week, and I eventually lost my job because I was missing too much work. I tried detox. I had to wait months for a bed, and ironically, I went in on my birthday. I got out a few days later, and I found myself detoxing off the detox drugs. I tried inpatient, but beds were full. I tried moving to another state, but found myself sleeping in a city park. I tried jail. I turned myself in for a 6-month sentence that I had to do. The day I got out, I used. Everything I could possibly do did not work for me. I had nowhere to get help where I lived. I moved to Knoxville and decided to stay at a halfway house. It was my last option. I remembered thinking, Amy, put your heart and soul into this, because I knew it was life or death for me. When I had my first true belly laugh, I realized I was going to be okay. I was creating a new life. I did not have to run for myself anymore. In that moment, I realized I was not the same person, and I could finally breathe. I needed the people and the place to learn, cultivate, and keep growing. I had to leave my hometown to find a life with recovering people who showed me how to live and inspired me to keep going on, especially when life hurts. Being a voice for someone who is still suffering is a blessing today. I am an advocate and pray that I can be a message of hope for someone else. My hope is that it will not take someone as long as it took me if the help is known about and available.